Good evening. I'm sure you guys will be jumping on here shortly, a couple of you guys. All right, so this is episode 12, and we're talking about what's renting space in your mind. So I know a lot of you guys, and I'm guilty of it too, is that we'll allow these little things, these small things, to invade our mind. Oh man, I think my live is now messing up again. Crap. Every time I try to make some of these, okay, no, it is working. Okay. This thing has been cutting in and out of me, and I formatted my phone, yada, yada, yada. So let me go back to the show. So episode 12, what's been renting space on your mind is usually always going to be these small things. What's up, Brian? I think you just jumped in. So I want to share with you guys like a tactic that I do. Like this is an approach I do because there's just so many little things that I just think that we just don't think about, and they affect us emotionally and negatively, and then we carry them around with us. And it's not something we might always carry around for like a week or a month. Some of us do. But a lot of times it might be something that hits us early in the day, and next thing you know, we carry with us like to work, and we affect our spouse and things like that. Okay? So I want to kind of look at some of those things, and I want to show you guys my approach and what works for me. And I'll even give you guys a couple examples of things that probably happen, and this is common, especially with Facebook, is that somebody could post something, let's say on Facebook, that negatively affects you, because there's always going to be something on there that you're going to disagree with, and it might be someone you know, and it turns into, let's say, a debate, and you jump in, you give your 2 cents, and then it goes back and forth, and now it starts building. So we're putting a lot of weight on this, like maybe this post, this topic, this one thing that's happening right now in this world. Everyone's really just zoning in on it, and it could be something like, and I hate to bring up like the Colin Kaepernick thing, kneeling, or politics or stuff like that, but let's just use that because that's what happens. I always look at, especially with social media, is that we have our phones, right, and our devices, and there's stuff on the horizon that hasn't even happened yet, because as time goes on, things are going to happen, and it's on its way, right, and it's going to get put on our device, all right, and then it's going to go away. But when it hits our device or it gets in front of us and it's happening right now, we put so much weight on it. Like, think about the Colin Kaepernick kneeling thing. Like, everyone, that sucked so much attention to people, and they distracted them, and that was on people's minds, and people were probably upset, and it was occupying their mind. But here's the thing. This is what I do now. I went and I made a list of my top 5 things that are important in my life. My top 5. And if you can go 6 or 7 or 8, this is how you handle things like this in life. If it does not fall in your top 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you have, if it does not fall in that, it's not allowed to rent space in your mind. That's the rule I live by, and that's what I live by now. So think about that. When you hear, if somebody says, like, let's say you go to Publix or something, and you go shopping at the grocery store, and maybe the lady that you're checking out is real rude to you or says something negative, and it bothers you and it hurts you, and now that's on your mind, and you gotta let little things like that go. You gotta let stuff like that slide, all right, and not hold on to it. And a lot of us, everyone handles it differently. So I know a lot of you guys might not even hold on to things like that, but then a lot of you guys might. You might get frustrated and be like, I can't believe the way that person talked to me, and it's like, I can't believe what they said, and you start analyzing it and just keep on replaying what took place over and over. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't affect your top 5 most important things, like mine might be, my health is very important to me, my family's health, my friend's health, my job, my income. Think about that. Go ahead and make a list of the top 5 things that are most important in your life. And that's, if it doesn't affect that, then it's not even important. It's not even important. You should not allow it to rent space in your mind and think about it. You shouldn't do that. I mean, it could be, there's so many different things I can think of. I mean, you could be driving down the road and somebody cuts you off, and next thing you know, and it's occupying your mind. It could be something like, especially this for like realtors. I'm going to use this as an example for realtors. Let's say we find out that somebody, maybe even a family member or somebody close to us, went and bought a house and didn't go through us. We're thinking about this stuff and like analyzing it, and it's renting space in our mind. Why do they do that? And I can't believe that. And it bothers us for a couple days. It's renting space. It's taking away your focus on what you really should be, that's really important in your life. I mean, your main, like, I look at, like, I can even go back to, like, let's say 2010. Let's go 2010. I don't even remember, like if it didn't fall in my top 5 and affect my top 5, I'm not going to really remember it. So how many things happened in 2010 that I let bother me, that was occupying my mind? Tons. But in the grand scheme of my life, it's not important. It's not important. If somebody went and made a bad review on Zillow or something about me when I was, real heavy in real estate, it might have bothered me and occupied my mind or whatnot, But that stuff is not important. We put so much weight on some of these little things in life. These little things in life, and we allow them to occupy our mind. And that's a distraction. It's a distraction. And a lot of it's just junk. Like I was saying earlier with, whatever society wants to put in front of us on the news and get everyone riled up and get everyone talking about it. And what happens? We all get sucked in, and it's a distraction, but it starts occupying our mind. And it starts renting space in there. And it's not even important. Just stop thinking, be like, all right, is this even important in my life, or what I truly care about? All right, if it's not, then why are you giving it attention? Don't give it attention. Don't let it rent space. So that's the rule. That's the way I handle things now. Is that even if it's something that I'm a little bit bothered by, I'm just gonna ask myself, like, is it really important what I'm trying to accomplish in life and where I'm going? No, it's not. So gone. Doesn't rent space. But the old me would dwell on it, would think about it, analyze it, and I would build this thing up and make this thing like a mountain. And I learned to just let it go. Don't sweat the small stuff, because that's what it is. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys as far as letting stuff rent space in your mind. Hey, what's up, Sterling? Renting space in your mind. Don't allow those things to rent space in your mind. So if you want to take time and write down your top 5 things that are most important in your life. They could be your family. A lot of y'all might have kids and things like that. Those things are very important. In the grand scheme of life, these things are important. The guy that you ran into that was rude to you, or here's one thing that I think is bad. You guys got to know, is worrying about what other people are doing. Like if you're so much focused on, and think about that, they're renting space in your mind. You're so focused on what somebody else is doing and what's going on in their life. You're failing at your own. And I've told people that, and especially when I mentor in real estate, they might analyze what everyone else is doing. I'm like, look, if you're worried about what everyone else is doing, you're failing. It's okay to poke around and see, and maybe wow, that was pretty impressive marketing tactic or what like that. But if you're so caught up in what they're doing and almost obsessed with that, they're renting space in your mind. You are not getting anything done. You're failing at life. If you're worried about what everyone else is doing, you are failing at life. All right, because that is running space in your mind. So, what I think everyone should do, make a list of the things that are most important to you in your life, and where you want to be in life. And if things, as you're going through your day and stuff, if they don't affect that or have nothing to do with your top list, then it's not allowed to sit in your mind. You're not allowed to dwell on it. And I think it'll allow you just to kind of let go easier too, knowing that. Once you make that rule with yourself, you'll let go of stuff, and you won't hold on to stuff in your mind. You won't let it sit there anymore, because you're like, no, it's not even important. I've already thought all this out, and now when things happen, you're not going to even hold on to them. You're just going to let them go. So that's what I wanted to kick out on the show for this little segment here, episode 12. And hope you guys like it. I'm trying to squeeze in around my schedule because I got so much stuff going on. So I'll do some evening shows. I might do some morning shows. I might just randomly just jump on and do some shows. So as I keep going through life, anything that I think is a good topic or something I want to share that maybe it helped me, I'm always going to just bring it up and share it. So other than that, hopefully everyone, I think it's a full moon tonight. Hopefully no one gets too crazy. And it's hump day, but hopefully you guys have a good night, and I will be seeing you guys on another episode. Yep, it's a full moon, like. I think it's a Scorpio full moon, which is intense or something like that. So I'll see y'all later on the next one. All right, take care. See ya. Bye.